Welcome, friends, to another episode of Backyard Biology, where ecological encounters are closer than you may think. If this is your first time watching, my name is Joel, and I am the kids lead at our Sandals Church Palm Avenue campus, or as I am exploring my backyard, I like to go by my explorer name Mantis. And remember, friends, if this is your first time joining us, this is a show where we get to explore our backyards because it's the first nature spot that's closest to you guys. And it's a great opportunity for you to explore. So, friends, remember, my entire ecological lifetime, I have never seen the miniature blue giraffe. And I've been looking for it my entire life. So if you happen to see it sometime in this episode, please, I'm begging you, type it in the comments and let me know so I can finally see the miniature blue giraffe. So friends, the last few weeks we've been talking about producers, consumers, and decomposers and all the things that they need to get the energy that they need. And we had a really fun episode last week where we got to review some of those things, and you guys got to test the knowledge that you already have about those things. But this week, we have another special episode for you because I actually have a co-host here with me today, and his name is Ashton Bell. I'm going to show you guys right now. This is my friend Ashton, and he has some questions for us because we've talked a lot about kind of normal eating habits. I'm going to get you on screen right here. We've gotten some normal eating habits, but this week, Ashton has some really good questions about some maybe more unusual eating habits. So we're gonna walk with me real quick and we're gonna go explore as we try to find our first thing. So for our ecological concept of the day, we are talking about allotriophagy. Whoa, now that's a word, right? And allotriophagy basically means the craving for weird and unusual foods. And for our first question that my co-host Ashton has for me is about my dog friend here. Now, I don't have a real dog. Ashton, don't you have a dog at your house, don't you? What's your dog's name?
My dog's name is Coda.
Coda. Now, have you ever seen Coda maybe eat or maybe lick some unusual things?
Maybe.
Do you have a question maybe about that?
Actually, I do. Why do dogs like to eat their own poop?
Why do dogs like to eat their own poop? You mean, Ashton, you're telling me that you've seen a cute little puppy like this eat poop before?
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes. Well, friends, that's a great question because that is not a normal food. So, I'm going to try to find some good lighting because it's very bright out here. But did you guys know that the technical term for an animal that eats its own poop is called coprophagia? And that means it's an animal that either eats its own poop or another animal's poop. And dogs are like that. And there's been some studies that have shown two kind of main reasons for why a dog might eat its own poop. So the first reason is behavioral reasons. And your dog, if it's eating its own poop, might be under some new stress, or it's just a young puppy, and if it smells something funny, like poop often does, it might be attracted to that smell and might go to actually maybe even take a little taste. And there's also nutritional reasons for why a dog might eat its own poop, because sometimes a dog, as it eats its food, isn't able to digest it well. And so it sometimes, when it poops, its poop actually has more nutrition, not more nutrition, but has a lot more nutrition than it maybe normally will. And so a dog might actually get some nutrition from eating its own poop, which is kind of gross. Do you think you would ever eat your own poop, Ashton, to get more nutrition?
No. No.
Yeah.
No, I would not.
Ooh, yeah, that is kind of weird. All right, let's go over here as we go explore some more stuff. Yeah, but that is really weird. I've seen dogs eat a lot of different things, but I don't know if I've ever seen a dog eat its own poop or even have thought about that. But Ashton, do you kind of smell something maybe not as fond right now? Do you smell
Yep.
anything? Is it maybe
Trash
the
can.
trash? Now, Ashton, animals don't eat trash, do they?
Actually, I think so.
You think so? Oh my God. They eat trash too. Poop now, trash. Ashton, what's your question?
Why do raccoons like to eat trash?
Raccoons? Oh my gosh. Raccoons like to eat trash. Oh man, I can't even stand the smell over here. Ashton, let's go back over this way. But Ashton, to answer your question, the short answer is why not? Why not eat trash? Because actually, raccoons are omnivores like us, which I don't know if you guys remember from our consumer episode, but omnivores are actually just like us. They can eat anything. They eat plants, they eat meat, they can eat anything. And so raccoons are the exact same way. And raccoons actually have quite a few adaptations that allow them to eat trash, which, as gross as it sounds, is true. They have really long fingers, just like us humans, that they can kind of dig into trash bags or something like that. They also have really sharp teeth that can pierce through bags, and their saliva has an antiseptic, which, do you know what an antiseptic is?
It's kind of like a bacteria killer.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting you to know that, and that's awesome. Yeah, but an antiseptic is essentially a bacteria killer. So if it has an antiseptic in its saliva, that means as the raccoon is eating the trash, it kind of kills a lot of the things that would be damaging to even us humans if we decided to eat trash. Oh, man. So weird, right? But it's cool that they're able to do that. All right. Let's see. I think we might have one more question. You know, I kind of like the spot to ask this question right here. Ashton, do you smell that? It kind of smells like a giraffe. Do you smell that?
A little bit.
A little bit. Do you see the giraffe?
Oh, wait. No, that's just a flower.
That is just a flower. Oh, is this? No, that is just a plant. Oh, well, okay. We'll just have to find it next time, Ashton. All right, let's keep moving. Maybe we'll find it next time. But okay, Ashton, one last question. I think you might know one more weird thing that maybe you've seen in nature. What's your last thing?
Why do praying mantises like to eat their partner's heads?
Wait. Praying mantises eat their partner's head? I'm a mantis. What? That's a crazy question. I feel kind of challenged right now. But, okay. Based off of my research, Ashton, this is a pretty interesting question because it's actually the female mantises they only eat male mantises. So it's not just any mantis is eating any other mantis. A female mantis is eating a male mantis. And so one thing that we can see in nature, and this isn't 100% sure, but it's something that we've kind of seen research and studies on, but essentially the male mantises, they want to have kids, and the female mantis, they want to have kids. And they kind of have a handshake type of deal. A handshake, you want to shake my, oh yes, very similar to this. a handshake type of deal where basically if the female mantis eats the head of a male mantis, then the female can have more eggs and then more baby mantises. So essentially, as a guy mantis, or as the male mantises, they agree to let their heads get eaten so that the female mantis can have more eggs and therefore more babies. So it's kind of a weird kind of deal. You get more kids, but your head gets eaten. So I don't know what I would choose in that scenario, but it seems kind of scary, and I'm glad I don't really have to deal with that. Isn't that kind of weird?
Yep.
All right, friends. Well, this has been a great episode. And friends, in your backyard, we got to see all these fun and kind of weird diets that animals might have. And I want to challenge you guys to go explore your backyards and go find your own unusual animals. Go just maybe look out your window and just look to see if you see an animal kind of eating something maybe a little mysterious, maybe a little unusual. And I would love if you can find something, or if you want to even create your own animal that's eating its own weird thing. Like, I'm totally up for that. That's fun too. Feel free to draw a picture of it, give it to your parents so that they can post it on social media and hashtag Sandals Church Kids Art. And or they can also tag at Sandals Kids on our social channels. Now, friends, this has been such a fun episode exploring not just the eating habits of some animals, but the weird habits. And thank you to my co-host, Ashton.
You're welcome.
Who has asked some really good, important questions that we needed the answer to, right? Because it's just weird. But all right, friends, thank you for watching Backyard Biology for us. And I think Ashton's going to help me with my outro. And we're going to say it together. Come on screen. Where ecological encounters are closer than you may think. Goodbye. See ya.